I put together a team of 6 Pokemon that are pretty underwhelming at a first glance, but actually have very specific niches in competitive thanks to their ability, such as Compound Eyes raising the accuracy of otherwise pretty risky moves to use, and Tinted Lens giving low kicks literally no switch-ins defensively. Let's see just how well this team does against the most common threats in the metagame. Ooh, okay. Ursaluna, Corviknight, Meowscarada. Definitely some threats on this team. He's definitely going to bring Skeledirge, so I kind of want to bring maybe a low kicks to threaten that. I'm going to bring a Torkoal to set up the Sun. The only issue is Skeledirge into this team is really strong. Like, I can't really deal with either Blossom or Lilligant, so I'm going to have to bring Vivillon, I think. And then I don't need the Sun in that case, so I guess I'll bring Goth. I think these 3 are good, but very threatening team on my opponent's part. I am using a lot of bad Pokemon, but I'm hoping things like Compound Eyes, things like Tinted Lens, Drought, Chlorophyll, like I'm hoping that can really see us through. So let's see. Who do they end up leading? It is going to be Ursaluna. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty good lead for us, I want to say. I feel like that's a pretty good lead for us. We got Choice Banded low kicks here. I think I'm just very much so free to U-turn out. I imagine he might... Okay, he's going to stay in. Some decent damage from the Choice Banded low kicks there. Obviously, with its ability, we don't care about type differentials. I'm going to go into Gothitelle here. I could go into Vivillon and start setting up, but I kind of want the Sash. I do kind of want the Sash. So he just Blood Moons. We should probably take a lot. I mean, absolutely we do. I have Focus Blast, interestingly, on this Gothitelle. I do have Focus Blast, but the issue is we're not going to be faster, and we're going to get blown up. But I'm going to Focus Blast here. Oh, we are faster, and we land. I mean, that's amazing damage. That's amazing damage, because it opens it up to the low kicks, and also our Vivillon, interestingly. Now, I want to go Vivillon while we've still got our Sash intact, and I want to sleep. I think he's either going to switch or stay in and sack this thing to sleep. I'm going to Sleep Powder this thing and just start setting up, essentially. We know it's not very speed invested due to how much how our Gothitelle outsped it with its atrocious speed stats, so I think this is always our play. If he switches here, that's completely fine. Just thinking a lot. So he actually stays in, which is great for us. I get a free Quiver Dance now. Obviously, the Sash being intact is really important. I really need this thing to sleep the next turn too, just so I can set up that QD. So he does hard withdraw here, interestingly, giving us a free setup turn. Who is he going to go into here? Okay, so he actually goes into Basculegion, interestingly. I could sleep again, but I'm scared he's going to Aqua Jet. So I think our play here is to maybe just Hurricane, I think. I think we just got a Hurricane. Do as much as we can. Again, our Sash is still intact. We do land the Hurricane. And it does incredible damage. No confusion, and we are going to get brought down to Sash, but that's completely fine. Again, if it's Aqua Jet, it sucks, but I imagine it might be banded. Oh, it actually dies to Wave Crash Recoil. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's fantastic. Because we're +1 now. The Ursaluna, of course, being slept is not a problem. It all comes down to who his third is. If he centered his third, I'm going to sleep it just to make low kicks his life a little bit easier. Let's see. So Ursaluna comes back in. I imagine he's probably going to try and Vacuum Wave here if he wakes up, which he doesn't. You can see that the text came up first, right? So he went for the priority move there. I'm going to Terra Blast Roar. I'm not going to show what our Terra is. I think that's always the play. And we take down Ursaluna Blood Moon. Let's go for Villain, man. Not having to worry about missing a Sleep Powder or a Hurricane is really the game changer for this mon. You know, it's really reliable. So Dirge does indeed come in. We have knockoff on our low kicks. I'm always just going to Hurricane here. Always. Big Hurricane. It does it around half, and we get the Confuse. Now, if it hits itself in Confusion here, we almost definitely win. Please hit yourself in Confusion, Skeledirge. I'd love to see that. Yes! Okay. I think that means he has to slack off the next turn. I could just keep Hurricaning, man. I could just keep Hurricaning. We are going to see that it is indeed leftovers. But we just keep pressuring this thing with Hurricane, man. I could also sleep it. He is going to Terra as well. I imagine Terra Fairy? Maybe? Terra Steel. Okay, that's fine. I probably should have slept that turn. I probably should have slept just for some, like, reliable damage that we can get off. The Hurricane actually doing so much, though. Oh, it was a crit. Okay, that'll be why. Please hit yourself in confusion and we just win the battle right now. No, he does go for Torch Song, but that means that it is now in low kicks range. Even if this thing is max HP, it's already burnt its Terror. And you know what? I could go for the Bug move because of Tinted Lens. We don't care about that type weakness. That's fantastic, though. The villain putting in absolute work. I think here my play is just click the most damaging move with low kicks. We are Choice Banded. And again, Tinted Lens, the Pokemon can use not very effective moves to deal regular damage. So I could Terra Bug First Impression or just knock off. I think I'm going to do the Terra Bug First Impression. You know, I'd like to think that with the Tinted Lens ability, it will absolutely KO. With that Choice Band too, this is so extra. I do not need to do this. This is the bad ability video, you know? So of course I'm going to be doing the most just to show. So we're going to Terra Bug, Choice Band, First Impression here. Should do at least 25% to a dodge, I want to say. With a neutral hit, basically. So we're going to fire off this First Impression and take out the Skeleton. What a game one, man. I'm really impressed with the villain. I think as a Sash user, it's fantastic getting that guarantee. It's basically Spore. You basically get Spore and a Hurricane that's guaranteed to hit. So, yeah, very, very impressed with game one. Let's go to the next. Oh, Tyranitar. We could have a bit of a weather war. Hold on. I'm also seeing a Dedenne. I'm not really sure what that guy's for. But, dude, this is a pretty cool team. Who do I want to bring here? Blossom or Lilligant? I think Lilligant's coverage is a little bit better. Blossom... Oh, the only issue is if I bring both, I'm going to need to cycle the sun a bit more, which is going to be annoying. I think Lilligant is just a bit better because we have Weather Ball, which can neutrally hit Volcarona. If we accidentally come in on the sand, we can blow up Volcarona with Weather Ball rock or sand. And then it's just a case of dealing with the Tyranitar. I think I'll bring the kicks. I'll bring kicks. I think low kicks is good. Having the ability to hit everything neutrally is good. And I'm running like the mono bug with knockoff. So maybe if I was running like some Terra coverage, it could be good. It's just like, I'd rather hit stuff super effective. But who knows? We'll see. I want to see who they end up leading. Goldengo. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to get tricked here, I imagine. There's no other reason you'd lead a Goldengo, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm just going to Lava Plume here. He's almost definitely going to trick, right? Like, always. But he is going to eat a Lava Plume if he does. Maybe he goes hard T-Tar. I'd actually prefer for him to do that so I can risk getting a burn. I think that'd actually be really handy. The reason I'm running Lava Plume is for the increased chance to burn. So I imagine he went Tyranitar here. He actually went Volcarona. Okay. That might not actually be the play. I know he's going to start Quiver Dancing here. I think I can go QD for QD with Terra Fire on our Lilligant, I think. Because our speed's going to be double when we come in, so we're going to be faster. We can Terra Fire to resist the Bug move and the Fire move that Volcarona is going to be using. And I think we could just wrap up the game low-key. I think. Honestly, I know that's very, like, optimistic, but I honestly think we can, dude. Because we're going to be faster always. Obviously, we're going to be one boost behind, but Terra Fire resists all the moves that Volcarona would want to click, right? The Flamethrower, the Fiery Dance, the Giga Drain, the Bug Buzz. Terra Fire resists all of them. Okay, so we are going to see the Terra Fire here. Again, we're going to be faster because of that Chlorophyll, doubling our speed in the sun. I think, unless this is, like, the ultimate offensive Volcarona. But even then, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So we're going to see the Terra Fire here. And we Quiver Dance. Perfect. So we're neutral now. We are neutral. He Fire Dances, that's fine. We should resist. Still does a lot. Still does a lot. I am going to Weather Ball in that case. We are Life Orb. This is going to do much more than the Torkoal did. Maybe even KO. Maybe. It's tough to say, but we should do a lot. And of course, we're faster. We can guaranteed live the next Fiery Dance. It all depends on who his third is, of course, too. But we do fire off this Weather Ball. Terra Fire boosted in the sun at +1. He's also +1, so it's neutral. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Lilligant. Let's go. Okay, so obviously Goldengo can't come in on this. We're +1 everything. I imagine if he has Dragonite, it's going to be Dragonite that comes in. But we're in a really good spot right now. The only thing I will say is I wish I got up rocks. So Dragonite comes in. We do have the Alluring Voice if he wants to Dragon Dance with Multiscale up. But I imagine he just wants to E-Speed here and KO this thing. But we're always Alluring Voicing here. Oh, he didn't E-Speed. That's incredible damage. Wow. That might actually be in first impression range for low kicks, because that is a very offensive Dragonite. Let me check. I mean, I think low kicks can KO from this range. Call me crazy. I think low kicks can KO, dude. He might even be banded himself. I mean, we're faster. Do we just U-turn out? Dude, I think we do. I think if this is offensive Dragonite, U-turn will KO as well. Because I think he might go Goldengo here on the obvious first impression, right? So I want to U-turn to get Torkoal back in. He E-speeds. That's fine. We take half. How much does U-turn do? Low kicks! Oh my god! That's insane damage! Holy! I'm blown away, man. A U-turn. And we lift the E-speed too. Obviously, it wasn't boosted, but like, damn! And now we've got low kicks and Torkoal against a Goldengo. Now, obviously the sun is up. We can fire off a sun-boosted Lava Plume. I don't know if he's got the facilities to deal with this. Maybe if he's Terra Water, that would suck. But I don't know many Goldengos that run Terra Water. They're normally Terra Fairy. He is going to Terra. He is going to Terra. Let's see. Terra Flying. Okay. I mean, that doesn't really do a lot for him. It doesn't really do a lot for him at all. And we're going to fire off this Lava Plume. He tricks us a Scarf. Okay. I mean, that was always going to happen. I do wonder what the other moves are, though. Probably Shadow Ball, Make It Rain, Recover, I want to say. The Scarf there isn't great, though. I should have, if I was really crazy, I could have went low kicks on his trick, because it was, like, very choreographed. How long do we have of Sun, though? One more turn of Sun, so we can cycle this. I'm going to Lava Plume. He plots up. Okay. That's fine. Because first impression... The sunlight fades. He has to recover here. I don't think a +2 Shadow Ball kills us, but I think our play is always Plume here. Yeah, we should live this, and if not, low kicks comes in first impressions. Yeah, perfect. Let's go, Torkoal. Dude, what a crazy battle. Low kicks put in work. Torkoal put in work. Hell, even Lilligant put in work. It soloed the Volcarona and got massive damage off on the Dragonite. So I'm very, very impressed with how this team's playing, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You know, this team synergizes pretty well. I'm going to do one third and final battle for you guys there. Okay, pretty threatening team here. I think Lilligant's coverage looks incredible this game. The Fairy, Grass, and... I mean, it's walled by Ace, but so is everything on the team, so that's not even a problem. I think I'm going to lead low kicks. No, I think I'm going to lead Torkoal, and then bring Lilligant and... I think low kicks can be nice in the end game, so I'll bring low kicks, sure. So Ursaluna comes in. That's not too bad for us. I'd like to think we'd live at Earth Power, as we are pretty Spadef invested. Do I need the rocks this game? I don't think the rocks do a whole lot for us, so I'm just going to Plume here. If it was to Earth Power, it's not the end of the world. We also have Lilligant that can come in afterwards, so I'd actually prefer for him to just one-shot us right here, because I'd love to get Lilligant in as fast as possible. So he does Earth Power. How much does this do? Oh, it doesn't one-shot. And we get some nice chip off here with Lava Plume. 8 AV. Oh, we did get a burn, which is really... That's why I run Lava Plume over Flamethrower. It's a little bit less damage, but proccing a burn is always nice. So he's probably going to Vacuum Wave here. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because, again, I know this thing's AV, right? Yeah. This thing's absolutely AV. So now I can go to Lilligant. The only issue is I'm going to have to eat a Blood Moon if I want to set up. So do I just outright or Solar Beam? Let me check, because this thing's probably max HP. Nah, Solar Beam guaranteed KOs unless he's Terra Poisons here. But Blood Moon from him also KOs, so it's a tricky one. Do you think he Terra Poisons here? Because if he does, Terra Fire Weather Ball KOs. So do I just do that? Yeah, I'm going to do this in case he Terras. If he wants to keep this, he'll Terra. And, like, it will normally be poison on these because it's, like, the resistant type. I think Terra, Fire, and Weather Ball is just a nice, like, guaranteed high amount of damage. In the sun, obviously. Did he Terra? No, he didn't Terra. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem. So we Weather Ball here. Should KO, I want to say. Yep, perfect. That's really good. That's a really good KO to get. And, obviously, we're going to take a little bit of Life Orb chip here, but it's not the end of the world. We didn't get rocks up. Rocks would have been really nice. But we needed that chip on Ursaluna there. Ideally, I'd like for him to go to, like, Garchomp here, maybe. And then I can really catch it off guard with that Fairy Alluring Voice. So he goes Pult here. Which is absolutely... Like, if it's not Sash, it's dying to Alluring Voice. I can tell you that. It's dying to Alluring Voice if it's not Sash. I don't need to run a calc. He might also not know that we've got Alluring Voice, which he doesn't. Let's go. And it wasn't Sash. That's perfect. Let's go, Lilligan. That's why I run these like weird coverage moves, you know? I think it's just so handy. And if we can just chip the next guy down to where low kicks can KO with first impression, that's perfect. It's going to be Cinder Ace coming in here. Could be Sucker Punch, obviously. I have to click my most damaging move, which is going to be Weather Ball, I think. I think Solar Beam would actually do a tiny bit more. No, actually Weather Ball does more, according to this calc. So I'm going to be clicking Weather Ball here. He didn't go for Sucker Punch, which is what I thought he was going to do. And this is going to do so much. Yeah, that's incredible damage, dude. That's really good damage. So he went Gunk Shot, Libero. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we've got first impression in the back, so providing that KOs, which I'm almost adamant that it will, we should be good. I did bring low kicks, right? I forgot. Yeah, I did. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now we always first impression. Again, it doesn't matter about the not very effective, because of course our tinted lens ability, which is first impression here, and that should be game. We do land the first impression, and it does, of course, KO. That attack animation on low kicks is so weird. The crit absolutely didn't matter there, I can assure you. I can put the calc on screen against offensive Cinderace that was poison type from Libero, but it didn't matter. Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please remember to leave a like and let me know your thoughts down below. And I might do a part 2 with some of the Rain mons, you know. So if you have any other suggestions of not necessarily just Rain Pokemon, just some Pokemon that are pretty bad, but their good abilities make them really good, like things like Torkoal, Low Kicks, Vivillon, then let me know. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and peace.